Hey, thank you for coming back to watch yet another one of my videos. It really means a lot when you come back and watch these. And today I'd like to talk to you about another wireless mouse. And yes, it is from JLab, and this is it. This is the JLab Go wireless mouse. There's actually two versions of this one, and this is just one of them. I didn't notice the other one, or else I would have bought them both, but I just noticed this one. Now, this one is designed basically for travel or on the go. So, like if you're going to school, to work, or on vacation, things of that nature. That's what this one is designed for. And it's a little bit smaller than a normal traditional mouse. And it's definitely smaller than the JLab one, the JBuds one that I reviewed a little while ago for you. Now, you may be noticing this tab right here. That's because this one runs on a single AA battery, and yes, there's actually a AA battery included. So all you got to do is just basically pull that out. The battery makes the connection, and pretty much you're almost set. Right here on the bottom, this is the battery compartment. There's your optical sensor, your on and off switch. This button here is a mode switch from Bluetooth to the dongle that's inside. And to get to the dongle, take that off. Now be careful because the dongle really isn't in there very well. It's like the hole is slightly bigger than the dongle itself, so it can easily slip out. But here's the USB dongle. And they even, like I said, they included a battery, a AA battery in here for you, which is a really nice touch from JLab to do so, because for the price of the mouse, I didn't expect the battery to be in there. But like I said, there's the on and off switch, and there's a little blue sticker underneath there to let you know it's on if you don't see the optical sensor glowing like that. And when you turn it off, there's a little red sticker on the other side. Now, as you can guess, you can connect up to 3 devices with this mouse, just like the previous mouse I showed you. You can connect either using the USB dongle or by Bluetooth, and you can use 2 devices on 2 different Bluetooth channels. Now, the buttons on this one are silent, just like the previous mouse. And there you go. I'm pressing it and you can barely hear it. Now, let's take a look a little bit more around the mouse. Just like the other mouse, it's all made out of plastic. There's no scalloping. It's all smooth here where your fingers are going to be, your fingers and thumb. So there's no rubber. There's no form of scalloping or texturization here. So yeah, if your fingers get a little, oily from your body oils and stuff, it kind of gets a little slippery. If you're sweating a little bit, it kind of gets a little slippery, but it's not that much of a problem, in my personal opinion. I didn't see any anyhow. I mean, since it is a smaller mouse, I had to get kind of used to it. On the bottom, you do get some glide pads. There's one big one here. You get one here, and that's it. Even though these two are kind of smallish, and this one is kind of smallish as well, I didn't notice any difference in gliding. I never had any problems with the glide pads at all. They glide flawlessly on a mouse pad, on bare wood. Even like I did with the other mouse, I put it on my leg, and I was able to use it. So I had no problems with that. The mouse is quite accurate. Well, before we go there, I already told you that it uses the Bluetooth or the dongle. You can use up to 3 switches. There's a couple of different buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 different types of buttons on here. This is the DPI switch. Of course, the scroll wheel. And if you press it, it engages the scroll lock, and of course your right and left button. This mouse, they say, is right or left hand compatible. Not sure about that, but they say it is. It does work because I'm right-handed. I don't use it left-handed. Probably because of the way it's designed, you can either hold it in either hand. It does work with Windows, Mac OS, and Chrome OS. And the DPI in here, you get three different ones: 800, 1200, and 1600. Now, the Bluetooth in here only works on 5.0, but it's still a 2.4 gigahertz USB dongle. With switching between the DPIs was flawless. There was no lag whatsoever. It was instantaneous every time I hit the DPI switch on this thing. So don't worry about that. The scrolling works just fine. It's a very accurate mouse as well, just like the other JLab mouse I showed you or reviewed for you. What do I mean by that? Once you have everything set up the way you want it and you scroll the mouse over to a window or something, it's some of the cheaper mouses, like if you put it over an icon or something, you click on it, it may not work, so you gotta like click it again or gotta get it just right. This doesn't do that. It's very responsive, very accurate. The scroll wheel works just fine except for one little quirk. Like I said in the previous video, I believe I am a little bit have a little bit of a heavy finger, so when I'm scrolling, every now and then I activate the scroll lock, which is kind of aggravating. But after some time, because I had this for a couple of weeks now, after time, I think first of all, the scroll wheel had to break in a little bit. And I think I started getting used to this mouse like the other one, so I wasn't as heavy fingered on it. But every now and then, yeah, the scroll lock would pop on. So if that's going to be an aggravation for you, I don't know what to say. Well, just kind of deal with it, I guess. But it's a very great mouse. They don't tell me the runtime with the AA battery inside. But like the other mouse, I never shut this off. So when I was done using it for the day, even when I went to sleep at night or came to work, I left this on the whole time. And the battery is still running. It's been, just about 3 weeks now that I had this mouse, and this is the only time it's off because, I don't want you, like, concentrating on the yellow or the red light in here. But basically, this is the only time I've had it off. And quite honestly, it's running really great on this AA battery that it brings with it. So I imagine if you get a really good, like an Energizer Max type battery, stick it in there, it'll probably work fantastically. They do make a version of this with a rechargeable built-in battery, and I don't have that one. Maybe in a future video I'll buy it and review it for you, but as of right now I don't have it. But they do make a version, and I think it's called the JLab Go Charge mouse, where they'll put like a USB-C port here so you can charge it. But this is the battery-operated one, and I enjoy it. I have not had any problems with accuracy, with any gliding problems on no matter what surface I put it on. I had no problems with it tracking perfectly. Like I said, the only thing is the scroll lock on here, probably most likely because I do have a little bit of a heavy finger. So it's a great mouse. And yeah, for the price of it, I would highly recommend you get it from JLab. So yeah, buy the JLab Go wireless mouse. Oh, and by the way, when you do hook up 3 different devices, with this one, just like the other JLab mouse, when I used a USB dongle, it just automatically detected it, and away I went. When I connected it to my tablet and my phone, in order to switch it between those two, you got to press the mode button, and there's a little LED light by each symbol here. The top one, the green one here, is for the USB dongle. Then there's Bluetooth 1, Bluetooth 2. So you just simply press that button, and let's see if it'll show it. Probably not. See how it went to Bluetooth 1, Bluetooth 2, and then back to the USB dongle. So like if you're going to go on your laptop and then you want to go on to, say, your tablet, and your tablet's using Bluetooth, all you got to do is simply press that button to the corresponding Bluetooth, either 1 or 2, and it will start working on there once you have it all connected and go through that whole process. But so, in closing, do I recommend the JLab Go wireless mouse? Yeah, it's fairly lightweight. I mean, the only real heavy part about it is the battery on the inside. I mean, you could feel it. I've had no problems. It works perfectly and flawlessly. I blame myself more for the scroll lock than I do the mouse. The DPI switch moves seamlessly between each DPI. You won't see any form of a lag. At least I did not see any form of a lag. It was like, boom, there it is, you're done, away you go. So I am very happy with the JLab Go wireless mouse. I think you will be too. So get it. It's definitely worth the money. And if you happen to like this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget about that notification bell. Please share my video and maybe a few more of my others on all your social media, because that would really help me out a lot. And until the next video, you, your friends, your family, and yes, even all of your pets, you all have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video.